Hey guys. Okay, so this is how to stay focused whenever you feel like you're being distracted, and it can be from anyone. Um, Maybe the person is not trying to distract you, but what they're doing is very distracting. Now, that doesn't mean that they are trying to harm you. It could mean that you could be harming yourself if you focus on something that doesn't make you happy. This doesn't mean that you should hold a grudge against the other person, but yourself, because no one can make you listen to someone. However, it is very, very important that whenever you read a title from someone, or whenever you feel as if someone is directing something towards you, or whenever you read something that's just like maybe a heading or something that someone posted, you know, sometimes people can feel like that message was directed to them, and it your assumptions may be right and then they may not. But if you were triggered by it, then that means it was something that you was able to recognize from your own characteristics, um, that it may be a possibility that that person was speaking to me, or you know for sure that that person was speaking to you, or they probably just wasn't, but it was a possibility. Now, if it's someone you know and they are being indirect but direct in a way, and they're not responding back to you like through an inbox, but they're like, you it whatever they're saying matches what you had talked about or showed or wrote about or whatever. um you have the power to walk away, leave, do not respond, or if it's something derogatory against you, um, that's when you turn the story around 100% and not feed into it, because then that will mean that you would be distracted from what positive energy, what good energy that you have to give, and it may be hindering you from continuing that message. Not saying that you won't continue with that message, but it can slow something down because you feel like you need to get this out the way, and then you can continue. But who knows when that would be, because you're going to continue getting back at this person. So it's best for you to be the best example. And it doesn't matter if you've known this person for many years. It doesn't matter if you don't know this person at all. But your best decision to make whenever you feel like someone is trying to belittle you, then that's when you undo that and you do the complete opposite by being positive. And now the definition of positive is totally different. Um, but when people see the word positive, they think about, or hear the word positive, they think about something good. And trust me, it's a different meaning, but it's similar. So just have something that is responsible for your protection, so that another person won't hinder you, slow you down, or become an obstacle for the message that you have to give out for someone else, and more importantly, for yourself, because you should be the one that is strong enough and capable enough, respectful enough to love yourself, so that you won't have that type of energy in your space. and people will gravitate towards that. You won't even have any type of people who absorb that type of energy, if absorb is even the right word to use. But you won't even have that type of energy to take inside of you, because you are another type of being who is capable of knowing what technique or what characteristics to use in order for that type of energy to not come with any side of you, because you need to keep your good positive or good energy at all times. So by walking away, even better, not responding, and saying thank you, or just don't say anything at all. Because if you don't say anything at all, then 9 times out of 10, that person, or 8 times out of 10, that person may not even, continue with it, because they can see that you're not feeding into it. They want you to feed into it. So you give them something positive in return. And the most positive, the most good, the most godly like vibe that you give to them, they are going to have no choice but to either leave or engage in a godly conversation. And it works all the time. If you looked at my other video about the number one trick to uplift and encourage anyone, I have the number one answer. Okay, so go look at that video and you will understand what I'm talking about. So take that and let it resonate with you, and watch how the magic will work. It will manifest. Trust me. Take care.